4 hours later, I finally got back to my dorm. God, you look like Flowey. It was really fun. I wouldn't mind doing it again. I didn't realize it, but I miss Peepadrips. And in the most random of ways, he ended up back in my life. It must be fate! The fate of amnesia. We were meant to be friends forever, and I wasn't about to let go of him this time. Humming softly, I opened the door. I'm back. Welcome back to Earth. How was your trip? You were gone for days. Mai sat at her desk, a piece of paper in front of her. Don't be so dramatic. What are you doing? Take a look at this. Let me take a look at this. She handed the paper to me. I tilted it towards the light and began to read. Oh no, it's another one, isn't it? Red flower. A flower. It needs some sunlight indeed. Before it grows up, it starts as a seed. Its potential is great, but first there is fear. A shadow that's wandering near. Will it blossom, I wonder? My heart is so pure. This relationship flower is a metaphor. 'Cause if it shall grow from finding the rain, her red petals emerge, sweeping over my heart's terrain. It's absolutely for you, Mai, and it's gotta be Jared. Well, that one has to be Jared. I don't know if the first one was, but bloody hell. That has got to be frickin'... She has red hair. Another one? Another one. Mai sighed. Just as vague as the first. At this rate, we'll never figure out who wrote them, or who they're talking about. They're talking about you. Are we sure this isn't a joke? I mean, this is so bad. I thought it was pretty good. Mai jumped out of her chair and came to look over my shoulder. Well, it is bad enough to be a joke, but this would be a lot of effort just to make fun of us. It's not that they can see our reactions either, so what's really in it for them? Maybe they want us to get invested, and they'll invite us to confess. Mai laughed. You think they wanted to make us fall in love with them? I shrugged. If they did, they should have written something better than this baloney. Yeah, I guess you're right. Mai went back to her desk and pulled out a book. Senpai Noticeability 101. How to catch and keep an older man. Who are you going after? There's nothing we can do about it, short of interrogating everyone we know, so we might as well let it alone. Yeah. I didn't want to sit and wait for something to be done about this. The first one was so bad, it was hilarious. None of us really took it seriously. But now that there was another one, it raised too many questions. How much longer would this continue? What was it building to? Who sent it? And were the feelings genuine? Genuine? Yeah. I wanted to know. I'd never been good at waiting for answers. I was the kind of person who asked what was happening in a movie when it hadn't told us what was going on. I wanted answers. Maybe I can ask the other girls in the dorm. Someone might have seen who did it. Ah! She didn't even look up from a book. If anyone saw it, they'd have read it too. They'd have taken it, or would already be asking about it. The girls here are way too nosy, and we live too close together for them to just let it be. It couldn't hurt. Mai blew her hair impatiently. If you want to waste your time, go ahead. Well, no need to be a bitch about it. I sighed. She was right. I had other things I need to do. Mai slid over to my cell phone, which I left charging on my desk. There was only 4 weeks left until the tournament. I folded the note into a neat square and shoved it into the back of my drawer. Out of sight. Wait, what? Wait, what note? Oh, okay, the note that we just got. Shit. How was hanging with PBG? It was... fun. Mike glanced at me over the top of her book. What? Nothing. Tell me, did PBG mirror your movements in any way? Mirror. My gaze drifted from her to the book in her hands. You've got to be kidding me. PPG and I are not like that. Except we are. Well, did he? He was sitting next to me the whole time, and well, he did get really close to me after a while, and he was super warm, and it was nice to lean against him. But that was just because he made me feel safe. Oh, fuck me. I don't know, I wasn't really paying attention. Maya was watching me closely, and now she lifted her chin into the air as she turned away. Okay, whatever you say. I believe you. You two are friends, nothing more. Yeah, well. Good, bitch. I love that transition to that face. We really are, though. He's like a brother to me. He's safety, not love. Shit, that's savage. Mike grunted. Sucks to be him. I know, right? Pardon? Nothing. You're friends, then. Yeah. Did she think he had a crush on me? I mean, no. I picked up my phone and loaded the puzzle game, trying to ignore the strange sinking feeling in my chest. I didn't have time for this. There was a tournament to win, and I've made pretty much no progress. Time to get to work! Chapter 3 already, wow. He looks angry. I wonder what we did. Go PBG! I stood atop my seat on the bleachers, screaming my throat hoarse. Speaking of which, I need a drink. I can't believe people think I'm the loud one. I should have brought earplugs. Asagao was playing another game today. After the loss so early in the season, they couldn't afford another one. The score was tied 1-1, and there were only a few minutes left until halftime. PPG called the team into a huddle, where they stood heads bowed and necks tense. You could see the veins popping out. I really don't want a repeat of last time, so you better get out there and fuck them. None of us do, but it's okay if it happens. It's just high school soccer. Oh, don't let PPG catch you say that. Catch you saying that. He's more than just the captain of the team. He can be a little obsessive. A little? You don't know the half of it. You don't know the half of it. You haven't known him as long as I have. I glared at him and he held his hand up in self-defense. Can't blame me for stating the facts, ma'am. And you can't look at me like that. Like that. God, I fucking suck at American accents. I'm your class president. I'll throw you in the brig. I won't vote for you this year. Ouch, man, I thought you were nice. My point is, it's better that we win. Fuck. I can't. It's better that we win. For everyone's sake. I can't elaborate further. Paul shook his head and pointed to the field. Asagao was taking up their position again. Oh, he actually shook his head as in no. There was 1 minute left on the clock. The ball was in Asagao's possession, and Dean was dashing forward on the field. Who's Dean again? Two players came at him, trying to take the ball from him. Dean looked around in a panic. He wasn't the best at avoiding danger. PPG raised his hand across the field, running towards Dean. Dean passed the ball to him. A perfect pass! If PPG got it, he'd be able to score. There was no one in the way, except the way that is building, he's probably going to miss. PPG, go! But... oh my god. The ball went in between his legs and into the possession of the other team. Ooh, looks like you suck, PPG. Asagao sprinted across the field trying to prevent another goal, but PPG stood where he was, apparently in shock. PPG, what are you doing out there, you bloody donkey? Move, PPG, they're going to score on us, come on! But he didn't move. This music is not fitting at all. Polite applause sputtered throughout the stadium, and halftime was called. McJones put a hand on PBG's shoulder, and he finally snapped out of it, looking at the score. His eyes grew wide. McJones gave him a shove towards the bench, and PBG, shaking his head, let himself be led there. God, that did not go well.
But they can still come back from it.
They still can. Oh, how deep. When halftime was over, the team headed back onto the field without PBG. He sat on the bench watching the game with his hands covering his mouth. Let's hope we win. This music's way too... yeah, I've said that like 3 times. We did. With PBG on the sidelines, it was much easier for him to catch the plays of the other team and call for timeouts to counter them. In the end, his direction led the team to victory, even if his playing did not.
Come on! We should go congratulate him. Should we? They won, didn't they?
You can go ahead if you want. I'm gonna head back. I gotta work on that big campaign speech, you know? But maybe if he seems kinda out of it, you should give him some space.
Sure. See you later.
Hana, we're gonna get yelled at, I know it. Paul waved and headed off. Maya and I waded through the crowd and stood behind the bench, where PBG was finishing up the speech to his team. Amazing! I've never been prouder. We've never been more of a team than today, because I was not a part of it. Go have fun tonight. Go play some video games or something. Tomorrow we'll have practice, same as usual. We're going after the Moyari Strikers next week, so we can't let ourselves get complacent. See you guys then. He dismissed the team and turned to the bench. For a split second, there was a look I had never before seen on his face. Then he saw us. Oh, you came again. And mine's just like, I do not want to be here. Yeah, oh fuck.
Yeah, congratulations on winning.
The team did great, didn't they?
All thanks to your direction.
He shook his head. Oh, God. There's no saying what would have happened if the team did really well.
Do you want to go get ice cream or something? We should celebrate.
No. Any other time I would, I mean. But I have homework I should catch up on. I've been neglecting it lately.
You always neglect it.
It's about time I should catch up then. I'll see you some other time, Hana. He grabbed his duffel bag and headed off the field.
That's not where Bluebell House is. He's really not doing well, is he? No, he's not. But it seems like he wants to be alone.
Oh, God, this is a tough choice, ain't it? Oh, God. Do we leave him alone, or do we catch him up? Or do we, like, go find him? My gut is telling me to follow him and, like, see what's up, but we could get yelled at. Let's go after him.
That's very cute, but...
She glanced across the field. PBG's figure was getting smaller and smaller.
Some people don't like having others around when they're going through something. They want to process and come back to and talk about it later. Maybe, but PBG's not like that. How do you know that? We were friends when we were little. I know everything about him.
This is the wrong choice.
People change, Hana.
Yeah, but not in such big ways. Fuck, come on, girl, you are an idiot.
We'll miss dinner, come on.
Maya walked past me, not even pretending to wait. What was the problem? Even if I was wrong, she seemed awfully upset over something so little. It's true, but Hana, you are... I feel like I led her to be wrong. I didn't want her to say that, though. Good lord. I looked for PBG, but I could no longer see him. He must have gone somewhere else. Even if I wanted to follow him, I don't know where he was. I didn't know where he was. I didn't... whatever. Sighing, I ran to catch up with Mai. Still, I couldn't stop worrying about what was going on with PBG. First of all, I'd like to point out that Hana is even more in the wrong because PBG described it as being like loud and adventurous back in the day, and then she is absolutely not that now. I'd be able to talk to him tomorrow. No use worrying about it until then. How many tournament points do I have? 10! Would you look at that? We're getting somewhere. Dear Diary, the team won the last game, which is great, but PBG was really upset about it. He missed, which, okay, that sucks, but it wasn't like it was the end of the world. But he took it really hard. Hope he's alright. He always used to be too hard on himself. A few days went by, and at first everything seemed fine. PBG wasn't acting any different from usual, aside from the occasional brooding look or nervous twitch. Class started to get harder as we neared midterms, and Shizuka was taking no prisoners. Miss Santos, sit up straight. Yes, Miss Shizuka, sorry. As time passed, she seemed to only get angrier and angrier. Mai said yet another guy had dumped her, but I wasn't so sure. Asagao Academy had a huge reputation to fill. There was no reason it was known as a rich kid's school, after all. There was a reason it was known as a rich kid's school. They accepted scholarship students like me to help pull up the grades of the students who got in purely because of money. The rest of the students were accepted based on merit, a combination of talent, looks, and smarts. That's shitty. If the academy fell in its rankings, the more well-to-do families would pick a better school to send their children to. That would be devastating for them. So midterms were a big deal. Bah! A gentle snoring filled the classroom, steadily growing louder. Students were glancing around trying to locate its source, and it's absolutely either Mai or PBG. PBG? That's what I thought. Oh, poor guy. He's just so tired. PBG sat as a stick in his desk, eyes closed. Why would PBG have fallen asleep? Man, it's like he's not getting sleep or something. There weren't any extra practices the normal Boots Club were having, nor the soccer team. I waved emphatically to Shane, who began to prod PBG in the side. Oh, turnips, fuck yeah. No! Shizuka stalked over to the desk and slammed a ruler across its surface. Ugh! Mr. Butter Gamer, I do believe you could use some help staying awake. Oh, no, sorry, I was just up studying till late, so... Quiet! She slammed the ruler against his desk again, then leaned towards him until their faces were an inch apart. For an instant, I thought they would kiss, and then I would have slapped her across a bitch face. I hate men who lie. She straightened up and pointed to the back of the classroom. Perhaps standing would help you keep awake? Keep you awake? Yes, ma'am. PBG stood and slunk to the back of the room as giggles skittered across the class. Oh, do I hear a few people wanting to join him? The girl was silenced immediately. If I hear any more interruptions, you will all have a 12-page paper to turn in tomorrow morning. What a bitch. Oopsie. Okay, that's a swear word. Holy shit! Where did the swear word come from? What the hell? It's like in bloody No One But You. That was the name of the game, right? Yeah, whatever. Holy shit! Shut up! The rest of the class passed comparatively uneventful as we united in the universal desire to not have homework. Never had I more strongly felt I belonged at Asagao. PBG stood in the back like a solemn soldier, staring at the blackboard, hardly even blinking. Wait, he wasn't blinking? He's totally sleeping with his eyes open. As the bell rang, I sprang out of my seat and went to PBG. Oh, for the love of it, that scared me for a second, but that's fucking stupid. Oh, I thought he turned into a snake or something. That's my PBG. Well, he drew eyes on his eyelids? More than that, he'd fallen asleep standing up. PBG, wake up! I shoved him. I didn't mean it. Please don't take Pixel. What? He blinked at his surroundings, then looked down at me. Oh, Hana, it's so nice to see you right when I wake up. I hope I can see you all the time when I wake up from now on. Man, this day is gonna be good.
It's lunchtime. We're already in class.
He squinted, glancing around him. Oh, so we are.
Why are you so tired? Is there something you need help with?
He scratched the back of his head, then smiled. Nope. I thought you were doing the eye thing. I thought you were doing the eye thing again.
The eye thing?
Yeah, falling asleep standing up is PBG's specialty.
This has happened before?
Oh yeah. You see, there was this one time when we were crossing the Atlantic on a boat, and I needed a coat rack for Jacques to stand on. So I just used him.
What?
I'm calling bullshit on that one. Yeah, it was only for 3 weeks.
3 weeks? John, are you insane?
I gave him bathroom breaks. What, you think I'm a monster? PBG yawned and glanced at the clock. I think I'm gonna take lunch by myself today. If I take a nap now, I can last through the rest of the class.
But, are you sure I can at least watch over you? You don't want the continue boys drawing something on your face?
Again. No, it's fine. Really, I'm okay. With that, he slipped out of the classroom.
John, has he been sleeping well?
Yeah, I think so. It's just sleep, Hana. Half the kids in this class are perpetually sleep deprived. You don't have to be so worried.
Oh, yeah, but...
This happens with him every now and then. In a while, he'll be back to normal boots.
If you say so.
Well, what do? Dickhead. Come on, let's go to lunch.
I love lunch.
Man, I wish there was enough time in lunch breaks for me to have a nap when I'm like at uni or something. We headed to the cafeteria. I was watching for PBG, still feeling a little concerned. But to my surprise, he wasn't there. We hadn't left that long after him though. Shouldn't we at least have run into him in the line? Oh yeah, he did say he was gonna get lunch. Unless he hadn't gone to lunch. Was he skipping food to sleep? I mean, that's kind of what you might want to do if you're taking a nap. You're not supposed to eat before you sleep, right? The whole situation was filling me with panic, and I had no idea why. John was right. It was just a bit of sleep. So, why was I so worried? Perhaps I'm in love!